The story begins with two people who discover the dead body of a girl. Her name is Emma, and she was a school-going girl. She had been brutally murdered with a drill through her eyes, and her body was stuffed into a plastic bag. On the other side, we see a man named Alex, who once aspired to become a filmmaker, but later joined the police as an assistant. After joining the police, Alex started living with his sister Luna and brother-in-law Daniel. There, he had a niece named Olivia. Alex helped Olivia in many ways. When Olivia performed poorly in school, Alex pretended to be her father and went to her school. One day, a friend of Olivia from her school was kidnapped, and her parents found a gift box tied to the neck of their pet dog. Inside the gift box was the severed head of a doll, and the doll's face had multiple marks. Not only that, its eyes removed and its face was disfigured. Seeing the doll, Alex was reminded of Emma's body because Emma was also a schoolgirl who had been kidnapped and murdered, and the marks on the doll's head matched the marks on Emma's body. Alex shared this information with ACP Hinata. Alex believed that a psycho killer was targeting schoolgirls, but Hinata and her team didn't take it seriously at first. Alex went to Emma's hostel for investigation and found out that before Emma's death, someone had left a similar gift box in her name, which also contained a severed doll's head. Meanwhile, the police received news that the kidnapped girl from Olivia's school had been found dead, and her body had the same condition as the doll in Emma's body. The body was sent for post-mortem. After the doctor's report came in, everyone supported Alex's theory and granted him permission to investigate. Alex suggested that the news of the new body be kept secret from the public and media to destabilize the killer psychologically. They believed the killer might make a mistake if there was no media coverage. The police then took the new body to a secret location of Dr. Jatka and began the investigation. Soon after, news arrived that a girl named Mira, who used to study in Olivia's previous school, had been kidnapped. During the investigation, Alex learned from Mira's school teacher that the auto rickshaw Mira had taken after school had a red star painted on the back. Just then, Alex received a phone call informing him that Mira's body had been found. He took an auto rickshaw to the location and realized the auto he had taken had the same red star on the back. He then caught the auto driver, beat him up, and interrogated him. From the auto driver, Alex learned about a teacher named Enbraz, who targeted schoolgirls and harassed them. The auto driver worked for him. Alex went to the school in search of the teacher, found him, and interrogated him. The teacher admitted to exploiting girls, but denied committing any murders. He said he had only invited Mira to his home, but she had run away. Later, Mira went missing. The teacher also said that when he went out looking for Mira, he found a gift box at his doorstep. Alex grew increasingly concerned. Meanwhile, his niece Olivia was kidnapped from her birthday party, and a gift box was found outside their house. Despite a thorough search, Alex and his team couldn't find Olivia. A few days later, Olivia's mutilated body was discovered in their car's trunk. This cast a shadow of grief over Alex and his family. Without informing the police, Alex began searching for the psycho killer on his own. While investigating, he discovered an audio clip from Mira's hearing aid. This led him to a magician named Annabella Josh. He found that the schools where Annabella performed magic shows were the ones where students were being kidnapped. The girls who were selected as volunteers in the shows were the ones being murdered later. Alex noticed that Annabella was still performing magic shows in schools. Video footage revealed that Annabella used to befriend these girls, gain their trust, and then lure them into being kidnapped. Alex found out that Annabella had recently performed a show at a school and went there. He learned that Annabella had selected a girl named Sarika as a volunteer. Alex went to Sarika's class, warned everyone to stay alert, and gave Sarika his phone number in case of emergency. He also took her number. After school, Alex followed Sarika to her house, but later realized that he had followed her twin sister instead. He then asked his team to track Sarika's phone. Meanwhile, Annabella kidnapped Sarika and took her to her house. Sarika pretended to need the bathroom and tried calling Alex from there. Alex, tracking the phone, reached Annabella's house. By then, Alex arrived and saw that Annabella had escaped. Alex and his team searched the house and found a photo on the wall. He thought he had seen it before. Then he remembered that before joining the police, he had done extensive research for a film, and he had seen that photo in one of his old reports, taken from a newspaper article. That news article was about an old murder. Alex went to a retired officer who had worked on that case and learned that Annabella's real name was Mary Fernandez. She had a son named Christopher. In school, no one accepted Christopher because of his grotesque and aged appearance. The other children bullied Christopher so much that they even tore his clothes. Christopher's only friend was a girl named Sophia from his class. As their friendship deepened, Christopher confessed his love to Sophia, but Sophia rejected him and said it could never happen. Christopher became insistent. Sophia became irritated, and like the other kids, started to hate Christopher. To distract him, Mary, Annabella, taught him magic. One day, Mary gifted a doll to Sophia. Later, Sophia gave that same doll to Christopher on his birthday, and that was the same doll we saw at the beginning of the story, the one left behind by the kidnapper after each abduction. Mary and Christopher were both arrested later for the brutal murder of Sophia. A few days later, it was reported that Christopher died in a road accident while on the way to court with Annabella. Alex learns only this much from the retired officer and leaves the place. Shortly afterward, the same retired officer calls Alex again. As Alex answers the phone, he hears a scream from the other side. Then the call abruptly disconnects. Alex rushes back to the officer's place and finds that the officer has been murdered. While searching the room, Alex discovers why the officer was trying to call him. He notices a paper on the table. It's a medical report of Annabella and Christopher. From the report, he learns that Christopher had 6 fingers on one hand, while his mother, Annabella, had only 5. Then Alex starts checking photos of the school magic shows. To his shock, he notices that the Annabella performing magic in the photos has not 5, but 6 fingers. That's when he realizes the horrifying truth. Christopher had been disguising himself as Annabella all this time and was the one murdering the girls. He used Annabella's identity to attract the girls and gain their trust. Then everyone goes out to find Christopher, and the police team catches him. However, after catching Christopher, everyone finds out that the real master of this story is not Christopher, but someone else. If you want to watch the next episode, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you.